Okay. Thank you very much, Jonathan, for that reminder. Gino's here.
Mainly be tour. Good big little explorer.
Okay. So I'll start over again. We're going to be servers tonight, and each one of you is going to briefly outline an opening, a closing, and a body. And the body is going to consist of the two specials, the two dinner specials from your menu. Now, this speech needs to be 2 to 3 minutes. Now, in the introduction, we're not looking for the full introduction that we have on our preparation outline. You just need to really give us some type of introduction, like, hi, welcome to the restaurant. I'm Kaden, and I'm going to be your server tonight. Okay. Revealing the topic. We don't really care so much about the central idea, just the attention getting and revealing the topic. All right, I'm going to be take your order and to discuss, or I'm going to tell you about our specials tonight. That's really is the central idea, right? Okay. Now, in the main points, what you'll need to do is have the first dinner special as your main point number one, and the second dinner special as your main point number two. Make certain when you are delivering your main point that you do it in a complete declarative sentence. Don't just give us part of it, state it in the sentence. Our first dinner special for tonight will be the beef stroganoff, and then proceed to tell us more about it, okay? Now, remember, you're going to be graded on your um, vocal variety, right? So you're going to muster up all that you can for this speech. Now, here's the deliberate thing you're going to do. And you might want to write this down. You're going to give us one deliberate pause. One deliberate pause. Two changes in pitch, two changes in rate, and two changes in volume. Okay, during your speech. Any questions? Got it? Okay, so you can turn off your cameras, turn off your audio. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, and then I'm going to ask you to come back and we'll get started.
Excuse me, Professor. This is just a speech that we would deliver in class. There's no submission for it on Blackboard.
Right.
Correct? Cool.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. There's no submission for these impromptu speeches.
Got it. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Except for when we get down to the informative speech. Persuasive, you're going to have to like give some type of assessment, write it up. So, but don't worry about that for right now. Basically, you're correct, Mohammed. Know where to put this impromptu speech or next week's impromptu speech.
Professor, if you don't mind, can you please remind me again? So it was two high
Okay.
pitches.
One deliberate pause.
Mm-hmm.
Two changes in your pitch of your voice. Two changes in the rate of your voice, meaning how fast or slow you're speaking. And two changes in the volume. Yep, you got it, Kurt. Kurt put it in the chat for everybody.
name is Savannah, and I'll be giving you my first impression.
Okay, bring it back. All right, we can come back now. I gave you 10 minutes instead of. Okay, let me put us in the speaker view. Now, be mindful that a part of this class is not only becoming a better speaker, but evaluating your classmates' speeches as well. So tonight, you are going to look for if the speaker had the one pause, the two deliberate changes in pitch, the two deliberate changes in rate, and the two deliberate changes in volume. Okay, Muhammad, you're up on the screen first, so I guess you want to go first. You good, Muhammad? Okay.
I guess so.
We're ready when you are.
Let me just pull this up. Hi guys, welcome to Cobble Garden. We have got two dinner. We've got two dinner specials that I would love to tell you about tonight. Kabuli Palau. First, Kabuli Palau is Afghanistan's national dish. It's fragrant rice, slow-cooked lamb topped with sweet carrots and raisins. The sweetness balances the savory lamb. Every bite just melts in your mouth. It's honestly the most loved dish by people here. Course number 2 is mantu dumplings. The second one, mantu dumplings, they're filled with beef and onions seasoned with aromatic spices and chopped up with yogurt and warm lentil curry. Topped up with yogurt and warm lamb curry. Uh, the flavors uh, the flavors together are rich and unforgettable. Soft dumplings, creamy yogurt, hearty lentils, all in one bite. It is comforting taste of Afghan home cooking. So, whether you're in mood for aromatic palau or the comforting mantu dumplings, trust me, you can't go wrong. Sorry about it, ma'am. I got a little excited.
Okay, all right. But remember, we're looking for one pause, two changes in pitch, two changes in rate, and two changes in volume. Okay, so okay. All right, so how did Mohammed do with one deliberate pause, at least one deliberate pause, do you think?
I thought he did well. I definitely heard the deliberate pause. I think I heard everything actually. He definitely slowed down when he enunciated every bite melts in your mouth. So overall, I thought he hit everything. I think it's just natural that we wrote the speech in 5 minutes so that we, took some
Yes,
time, but I heard everything.
he did. He had a couple of pauses in his speech. What about changes in pitch?
I heard a couple changes in pitch.
You heard a couple?
Yeah, I heard one
I
specific.
heard one.
Yeah, I heard one too.
Yeah.
I heard one for sure. What about changes in rate?
Yeah, I definitely heard the change in rate when he slowed down. So that earlier, the every bite melts in your mouth.
He slowed down, and then he also sped up at 1.2 towards the end. So he had his two in the rate. What about changes in volume?
Yeah, I thought he opened up louder.
You thought he was louder? I couldn't really tell.
I mean, it was the same all the time, same
Yeah.
volume.
The volume part of that you could work on that, Muhammad.
For sure.
But good job. You didn't state your central idea in complete sentence, really. You should have said the first special will be our beef stroganoff, right? Or I forgot what you said, something I think you said about a lamb dish or something. So make certain that you're aware that the main points need to be expressed as full, declarative, complete sentences. Okay, that's very important. And I like the ending too. That was pretty good. But we're not grading you on those things though, just the vocal variety. All right, good job. Who would like to be next?
I'll go next and get out of the way.
Okay, John.
All right. Welcome to Kenny's Meals. We know here that fast food is very important for people. So our offerings have multiple functions. It is nutritious and sustains our bodies. Our taste and variety make it fun to eat. And our affordable price point makes it feasible to eat regularly. These characteristics make for a strong character combination, resulting in our famous reputation across the state. So let's examine our offerings tonight. Our first dinner special tonight will be the hibachi steak and cauliflower. You can explore Japanese culinary artistry and its spice to perfection. Only $7.50 on sale today only. Our nutritious protein that rebuilds your body after you work out. And it's just unique to our location. Our next dinner special tonight will be our jerk salmon, coconut, rice, and cabbage. You can explore you can explore Caribbean culinary artistry. It's drizzled with sauces to perfection, and it's also on sale for $8.50. It's filled with nutritious carbs that give you energy to perform. So in short, all our offerings are nutritious. They give you energy to perform, and they're very affordable. So just let me know when you're available, when you're ready to order.
All right. All right. Okay. So you're getting some claps there, Jonathan, because you did a fantastic job. You certainly hit on all of the requirements that I gave you and then some. It was very enthusiastic, and you had just classmates smiling at you. Okay, so enthusiasm is infectious. Okay, remember, I think I may have told you before that usually when you smile at people, they smile back. Right? And it establishes a connection. That enthusiasm really does establish a connection. Lots of enthusiasm. You did a great job. Kudos. All right. Next, who's next?
I can go next.
Let me put you in the speaker view again. Okay, Vito.
Okay, give me a second. Oh, okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Vitor. I'm gonna take care of you tonight. Welcome to our restaurant. Before I start with the drink orders, I want to take a quick moment to tell you about our specials tonight. They are freshly prepared and they're only available tonight, okay? So our first special is the herb crusted salmon, which is a fresh salmon fillet baked with some rosemary, thyme, a touch of lemon zest, crispy on the outside, tender and juicy inside. Served with roast baked potatoes and some seasonal vegetables, full of flavor but not too heavy. It's the perfect choice if you're trying something light tonight or like some seafood. Our second special, it's the chicken etna. It's a grilled chicken breast topped with some marinara sauce with some olives, creamy mozzarella blend on top that just add the right amount of heat. If you like bold, powerful dish, this one is for you for sure. Both of the specials, they are served with soup and salad. For soup, we have some chicken and rice soup and lentil soup. Salad, we have some Caesar salad, house salad, or Greek salad, it's your choice. Okay, so whenever you guys ready to order, I'm here. If you want to start with drink orders, I'm totally available. It's up to you guys. Thank you.
All right, Vitor. What do you think, guys?
You definitely got that deliberate pause in there towards the end.
Mm-hmm. He had it in the beginning too. Mm-hmm. What else?
I heard the volume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard at least 2 in the volume where he changed it. Okay, what about the pitch?
A couple of rates of in pitch that he changed. So
Because I saw 1. I recognized 1, but I mean it could have been other. But I saw 1. I caught 1 pitch. That was really um, evident, obvious. Okay, what about the rate? He definitely had 2, at minimum of 2 rates. He slowed it up, sped it up, slowed it down, sped it up. So he definitely did that. All right, good, Vitor. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, who's next?
I can go
Go
next.
next. Or go ahead.
Marissa.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I will be your server today. Welcome to Double Cut Steakhouse here at Kalahari Water Park and Resort. Hope you're all having a great day and are very hungry. Tonight, there are 2 dinner specials I would love for you to hear about. Our first dinner special for tonight is pistachio pesto linguine. Perfectly boiled linguine with pesto sauce with added pistachio cream topped with asparagus, peas, cured tomato, and lemon zest. Our second dinner special for tonight is going to be a quick smoked salmon steak. Yum, this is my personal favorite. If you can't choose between steak or salmon, I would go for this one. It's steak with salmon, smoked with salmon, mixing all the flavors together with pink peppercorn, beurre blanc, and smoke. Can I get you started with some appetizers, or are those dinner specials looking good to you?
All right, how did Marissa do? How about deliberate pauses?
I heard
I heard 1.
Definitely, definitely. What about pitch?
Yes.
She
Yep.
made sure she was changing that pitch a lot. What about rate?
She definitely slowed down at times for the pistachio linguine.
Yeah, she did that a couple of times deliberately too. What about volume? I would say at least 1 time, right in the beginning when she was telling us her name and welcome to the park, and seemed like she was a little louder than when she was telling us that. I didn't hear her go lower though that much. But good job, Marissa. Thank you. All right. You're doing very well tonight. Okay, who's next?
I can go next.
Okay, Kurt. Let me put you in the speaker.
Hello, welcome to the Himalayan restaurant of Lancaster. My name is Kurt, and I will be your server today. If you look at the menu, you'll see that we offer a wide variety of Indian dishes. If you're to ask me personally, I would suggest the fish vindaloo. It's a bit on the spicier side, but it's still one of our most popular dishes. You'll have a choice of either salmon or tilapia mixed with potatoes and all stirred together with a spicy sauce. It is definitely worth trying. If you're feeling something a little bit more vegetable based, I would recommend the vegetable curry. Our curry, we cook our curry with a plethora of vegetables, and you're able to choose your spice level. You can choose a 1 if you want to keep it mild, or a 5 if you really want to test your spice tolerance. Either way, I can promise you that you will be satisfied. So, I can either get one of those wonderful dishes for you, or I can give you a few minutes to pick out one of our other incredible meals. Regardless, I promise you will not be disappointed.
All right, Carrie. Good job. Good job. Uh, you're up there with Jonathan and making certain you did everything. And the pictures, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't even think I could keep up. So you did that very well. You really did engage us. You seem so sincere and confident and enthused, and it really makes us want to order from you.
You're making me blush. Oh my
You're
God.
gonna get a big tip. You and Jonathan, you're gonna get some big tips. Okay.
Trying to get paid out here.
Yeah. So, and you could tell your audience's reaction. Like if you look back at this, you'll see the audience's reaction. They're like, yeah, yeah, you got it. So you did a great job there. All right. Who's next?
I can go next.
That's Savannah.
Yeah.
All right, Savannah got some big shoes to follow. Let me put you in the speaker. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Roadhouse. My name is Savannah, and I'll be taking care of you guys tonight. Before you look at the menu, I just want to tell you about a couple of our dinner specials that are super good tonight. Our first special is the grilled lemon herb salmon. It's a juicy salmon grilled to perfection, topped with light lemon butter sauce. It comes with roasted garlic mashed potatoes and seasonal vegetables. It's fresh, flavorful, and not too heavy at all. A great option if you're looking for something lighter. Our second special is the smoked barbecue ribs. They're slowly cooked until super tender. Then they're brushed with our house-made barbecue sauce. They come with the creamy coleslaw and crispy seasonal fries. If you are craving something full of flavor, this one is perfect for you. Both of these specials have been super popular tonight, so if one of them sounds good to you, I recommend giving this a try. I'll give you a few minutes to look over that menu, and if you have any questions or need any recommendations for drinks to go with your meals, just let me know.
All right. Savannah, you had that pitch thing really going well. I couldn't keep up with you. You did a lot of pitch changes. Good job. Okay. What about pauses?
I heard a couple of them.
You heard of
I don't know. I didn't
say
At
again?
least I didn't catch.
Who else was talking? Was somebody saying something? No. Okay, you heard the pause. You said Muhammad
No, no.
or
I
B.
did hear a couple of them.
You heard a couple of pauses.
Yeah. I mean, the way that I paused, so.
I don't know how to deliver her pauses where she was going pretty fast there. But she did change rate. I think you can work on that pause in Savannah. Yep. What about volume?
Thought volume
Again,
was
I
good.
think I heard something.
Yeah, she grabbed our attention.
She got her attention right from the beginning. Yeah. And she had a lot of enthusiasm and confidence. Working for those tips, Savannah. Good job. Good job. Okay. Who's next?
I can go.
Okay, Tim.
Welcome to Olive Garden. My name is Timothy, and I will be your server today. We have two very special meals today. The first special will be the herb-crusted salmon with lemon dill sauce. The salmon is perfectly baked with a savory herb crust, making it wonderfully flaky and juicy. We finish it with our bright, refreshing lemon dill sauce that adds a zesty, light complement. It's oven baked to absolute perfection, resulting in a buttery, tender fillet that practically melts in your mouth. The second special today will be the five cheese lasagna fritter tower. It's 4 layers. It's 5 layers of our classic lasagna breaded and lightly fried until golden brown, giving it that incredibly crispy and crunchy outside. It's stacked high and smothered with a creamy, rich 5 cheese sauce, a blend of mozzarella, ricotta, parmesan, fontan, and romano, and finished with our signature marinara. That's all.
That's all you got. Okay. All right. So remember, you're supposed to have a little conclusion here too. Okay. All right, audience. And I didn't put you in speaker view. I'm sorry, but what about pauses for Tim?
There was definitely a pause in there.
Definitely a pause. He had a couple pauses. Okay, what about, I don't know how deliberate they were. Okay, what about changes in pitch? I heard two, especially when we say 5. And I think he said it when he was given something more about in the first one. So he did change pitches twice. It was subtle, but he did it. What about rate? I saw a change in rate in one time.
Yeah, I saw it one time as well.
Okay. What about volume?
I definitely heard a volume change when he started talking about the second dish. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Tim. So we're going to work on that rate. And we're going to work on that confidence level, right? And enthusiasm level. Okay. And be a lot more deliberate in the vocal variety. Okay. Because you were kind of the motto. You changed it some, but you could do better with that to increase that connection with your audience. So practice on that, okay, Tim? All right, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Rihanna, and today I will be your server. Tonight, we are serving a variety of dishes like juicy steaks topped with onions, with mashed potatoes, creamy chicken Alfredo, and grilled salmon with vegetables. Each plate tells its own story, and each table brings its own interaction. When you guys are ready to let me know, when you guys are ready, let me know which dinner entree you guys will want to go with tonight. That's it.
All right, Rihanna. You got to remember about that camera because you're cutting your face off now. Okay. Gallery view. What about pauses for Rihanna?
I heard a couple at least.
I heard at least one. She had at least one pause. What about pitch? I heard one change in pitch. Rihanna, one change in pitch. Okay, what about rate? I heard one change in rate Towards the end, you were ready to get out of there.
And
And at the end is where your volume, you had one volume because you were like, okay, I'm done.
absolutely.
I don't know how deliberate it was, Rayyana, but you got it in. But you need to, okay?
Got you.
Be mindful. You need to practice on all of those a little bit more. You seem friendly enough, okay? But that enthusiasm could be a lot more evident, right? You could do better with that, and you can do better with all of it. You have to be mindful, okay? So just practice on that. So when you give your speech, you're just not reading it to us, okay? It really helps with that connection. You saw it today. You saw it in the people that were really overt with it, as opposed to others who were not, right?
Mm-hmm.
It definitely has an effect on the audience, the effect you want, particularly when you're giving persuasive speeches, right? You want to win those people over to your way of thinking.
Gotcha.
And the best way to do that is to have them like you, right? Yeah, because if you offend people, then they're less likely to even hear your message. Okay. All right, good try. Who's next?
I'll go.
All right, okay. Let me put you in speaker view.
All right. And I apologize in advance if you hear somebody snoring. It's my dog. He snores like he just had a 10-hour shift. So completely apologize if y'all hear that. All right. So welcome to Christopher's World Grill. My name is Joel. I'll be your server tonight. So before I get started with giving you all some of the dinner specials that we have, I just wanted to say thank you so much for dining with us tonight. And I hope that your experience is as great as our lineage carries. So to start off tonight, I want to present with you a couple specials. First up, we have the Christopher's House Filet. Now, this is a center cut beef tenderloin, grilled to perfection. It is topped with crispy fried crawfish tails and very velvety Béarnaise sauce. Now, may I tell you that it's also made in-house, which makes it a lot more of a deeper connection to our Texas roots. So, if you are interested in pairing this, we can also do it with a rich port wine that we also have in-house coming from our vineyards. Second up, we have our bold blackened ribeye. Now this, why we call it bold, it is a 16-ounce certified Angus cut. It is seared with our blackening sauce that is savored, and it's paired with our in-house mashed potatoes. Now it's smoky, it's savory, and again, unapologetically Texan. So if you want to join us tonight with these two specials, we're more than glad to be able to serve them to you. Now, again, we do have our in-house wines that we can also present to you, and I do have a menu that I can give you out. So what can I bring to you tonight? And whatever I can start you off with, please let me know. Thank you.
All right, Joe. Do you work at Roots, Chris?
No.
Very well. You look like you have some experience in that.
Unfortunately not.
Right. You just know how you want your waiter, your server to act, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So what about deliberate pauses?
I heard like all of it, the pauses, the volume, the rate, and the pitch.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
heard all of it.
He did a lot of the pitching. A lot of the pitching. And that was good too. It wakes up the audience. Okay. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Joe. All right, who's next?
I could go.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, welcome to Longhorn Steakhouse. My name is Caden, and I'll be your server. Tonight we have two dinner specials. The first being a pepper crusted New York strip. It is a thick cut New York strip coated with a 7-pepper seasoning, fire grilled, and finished with a brown butter herb sauce. That comes with a choice of a side and a house chopped salad. Our second dinner special is our salmon with Red Rock grilled shrimp. Our hand-cut fresh Atlantic salmon is marinated in our house-made bourbon marinade with 2 skewers of our Red Rock grilled shrimp, glazed with a smoky tomato butter, served over rice. That's our specials for today. I'll check back in a moment and see what you guys would like.
Okay. All right, Kaden. So what do we have to say about Kaden? Pauses. He had them. He had more than one too. What about pitch?
Yeah, I heard a pitch change, especially at the end when he said he would check back in.
He had the pitch. Come on. What about rate? You definitely slowed down some and sped up on other parts. So he had at least 2. What about volume? I kind of only saw 1 volume change, but for the most part, your volume stayed the same. You did a good job too. You did a good job. You all are doing a good job. I'm happy about that. And now that you're practicing it, now that you're seeing it, we're going to see it more too, right? In your speeches. Very important. Okay, thanks, Kaden. Who's next? I think we only have 2 people, right?
I'll go.
Okay, Gina.
All right, if you guys hear barking, that's my dog. He's excited for some reason.
Okay, I thought Joel's dog woke up.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, folks. Welcome to the Blue Ties Seafood Grill. My name's Gino. I'll be your server tonight. Let me tell you about a few of our favorites. Our crab stuffed mushrooms are a perfect way to start, and the shrimp cocktail is made fresh daily with a tangy house sauce. For dinner, I'd recommend the grilled Atlantic salmon, light, buttery, and served with roasted asparagus. Tonight's special is our lobster and scallop risotto. And if you've got room for later, the key lime pie is a favorite. I'll give you guys a moment to look over the menu, and I'll be back to take your order.
Okay. All right. Let's talk about Gino. How about the pauses? He had at least 1 pause. I heard him pause a couple of times. Okay, what about Gino's pitch? He changed his pitch a lot when he was ending his sentence. Yeah. He did change his pitch and he did it like at the end of the sentence. What about rate? It was subtle. So we give you a little bit of credit for that, Gino. But that's one thing I think you could work on, the rate. Because you kind of like kept it the same rate the whole time, mostly. Okay, what about volume? I would say you hit the volume when you were doing those pitches at the end of your sentences. It was lower. So I don't know how deliberate it was, though, but you did have that. Okay, so we're gonna work on for Gino the rate. Okay, actually, I want you to work on all of the vocal variety because I think you could do a better job. Okay. So be intentional about it. Be intentional. Right? Because if you were a waiter, you'd be working for those tips a little harder, I'm sure. You'd be smiling and tell us jokes. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. Tamasia, you're the last one.
Okay. Y'all ready? Yeah. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Root Chris Steakhouse, where every meal's more than just a dinner, it's an experience. And my name is Tamaja, and I'll probably be your server for tonight. I'm excited to share with you our lovely tool special that truly captures what Root Chris is all about. For tonight's special of the evening, our 8-ounce prime thick cut strip cooked just the way you like it. Served with 500-degree plate, locking in every bit of flavor. And if you're in the mood for something different, we also have our stuffed chicken breast, which is tender, tasty, filled with rich garlic, herb, cheese. On the side, you can savor garlic mashed potatoes, Brussels sprouts, and our signature cream spinach. And of course, no meal at Root Chris will be complete without a dessert. Me personally, I will recommend the 8-ounce prime thick cut strip. You just don't taste the flavor. It's just not a steak, it's an experience making every bit unforgettable. Tonight, let's make a moment to appreciate the details, the fresh salad, the warm sides, the richness of the prime cut, and the sweetness of the dessert. Root Chris is more than just a restaurant. It's a celebration of taste, quality, and hospitality. That's why it's my favorite place to eat, because every meal feels like a special event. I'll give you guys a minute to choose while I grab your fresh water. I'll be back.
All right now, Teresa. All right now. You definitely hit on all the vocal variety. We can say that. And you got all your classmates smiling. So you worked hard for that tip, Tamasia.
Yes.
You added a whole lot on at the end, too.
Number one.
They'd be like, oh, okay. What's your name again? All right. But that's what we're looking for, okay? That's what we're looking for. So good job. Great job, Tamasia.
Thank you.
All right. That's everybody, right? Yeah. Okay, that was a good exercise. I think you all did well. And I want you to think about this when you're practicing your deliveries, what the effect was when you saw someone demonstrating good vocal variety, right? All right. So first, I wanted to ask if anybody has any questions or anything you want to talk about on the impressive person speech. I got most of them done in this class. I think I may still have maybe 2 left. And so I was able to open your speech in the discussion board because at first I couldn't open it, but I got it now. Any questions about that at all? Comments anybody wanted to make? Okay, that was okay. Go ahead.
I said I noticed I uploaded my draft instead of my final copy, but it's okay. I guess it was graded already.
Okay. All right. Now, again, I want you all to be mindful that I grade you on how much you improved. So you started out weak, okay, you didn't really know much. Maybe it was harder for you to let go of some of those habits that you've formed from English class, right? But as time goes on, you will adjust. You will believe what I'm telling you about public speaking and how to be more effective at it. The other thing I wanted to remind you about is on Thursday, your working outline is due. So I did want to put up the one that is in your module. Okay. This was a student I had a couple of semesters ago, and I thought her speech was very, very good and had a lot of potential. I did change some of the things, and you're going to see that in the module under this that shows how we transition from this working outline to our preparation outline. We'll look at that next week, but this week we're going to look at the working outline since that's what's due. So at first she tells us her specific purpose, and she really didn't need to include the main points in there. Okay, where she's saying, oh, I'm going to talk about the steps before. I'm going to talk about what you have to do before it. I'm going to talk about what you're going to do afterwards. And then I'm going to talk about getting the tattoo. Basically, she could have just said, to inform my audience of the 3-step process for getting a tattoo. Okay. And then, of course, in her central idea, she elaborates more on it. Getting your first tattoo can require a long process of searching for a design and artist, properly preparing yourself on the day of, and taking good care of your skin afterwards. She changed that a little bit into a spoken central idea as well. So you see how she, in the body now, see those main points there? So that's what I was saying before. She really didn't need that in the specific purpose. And then down in her, well, she has in here expressed the central idea. She could have written it back out. She didn't have to because it is up there. And remember, this is a working outline. So you don't have to necessarily put it in there. But you need to say that, yeah, this is, now I'm going to express that central idea. In her conclusion, she let us know she's going to restate that central idea in the beginning, and then basically the meaning of her message. Basically, yeah, it's a lot. It's a whole lot. The experience is a lot. However, her final words is, but it's all worth it. Okay. She even also included a source there. If you don't have your source on Thursday, that's okay. If you do, that's fine too. But for this part of the development of your speech, you may not have a source yet. Any questions about what this should look like? And it's not listed as a bibliography because remember, this is not the preparation outline. That's where you need the bibliography. So it's just a source. I want to remind you to look at those library tours. Now there's 1 and 2 parts. That's the most recent one that the librarian sent to me. There's also another one that's just 1. Now this was doing like during COVID time, like maybe towards the end of COVID, that one, but it's shorter and it may be more specific to the class because he is speaking directly to the class. So it's up to you. You can watch them all. You can watch the one, or you can watch the one that's 2 parts. But at the end of the tour, for the video that's just 1 video, is Mr. Calandro's contact information. Okay. Look at that, use it. Okay, he has his email address there and what his name is. He didn't get the phone number because, like I said, it was like COVID time. So you can contact him. I think I told you last week that the librarian is the best resource in the library. They can help you tremendously. A lot of students don't use the librarians, but I'm telling you, contact Mr. Calandro. Ask him to give you some help. If you're struggling with the topic, he can help you with that as well. And he'll show you how to access the databases, how to uh, have the computer actually put the source in the correct APA format for you. You don't even have to really know how to do it these days. Copy it, paste it onto a regular Word document, and then when you're ready to put your bibliography together, you just put it in alphabetical order, and voila, you have a nice bibliography. He'll help you. So you can tell them, oh, Professor Utley Herring told me to contact you. Maybe you can help me. I'm trying to get to use these databases. Maybe you can help me with my topic. And you tell him what your topic is, and he will help you. The other librarians will too. They will too. So use the librarian. They're very helpful. Next week, we will have our visual aid speech. Now, there's information in your module about that's not what I want. Okay, thank you. Do you see your class? Okay. Okay. Here it is. Okay, information about what you need to do for next week's speech. So I talked about it a little bit last week. You're going to bring an object, any object, say this pen, okay? And you're going to talk about that object. Make sure it fits in your camera, okay? 2 to 3 minutes. And this is a speech you're going to actually give in class next week. Okay, just like we did today. But it's not truly an impromptu because I am telling you a lot about it now. But just take a look at it. And then again, next week when you come in, I'll give you some time to practice some. And then you can actually deliver your speech.
I have a question.
Yes.
You say we need to prepare a speaking outline. Are we submitting the speaking outline for the visual aid speech?
For the visual aid speech? No.
Yeah. No. Okay.
It said it there?
Yeah, it says prepare speaking outline, use note cards.
Hold on. I think you have to upload that though. It's just really telling you to do it so that you can, work on that. But you don't have to submit that for this speech.
Okay.
Where's it at? Can you see that class now? No. Okay. But yeah, you can prepare the speaking outline for the speech, but it's nothing to submit on that. Okay. So it's a practice. Okay. Any other questions about that assignment? We're going to do that just like we did this week. And it'll be a good practice for you. Okay. I think that's all that I wanted to tell you about. It's coming up for the 20. Oh, there is one final thing. So you all are going to have to, on November the 3rd, select your persuasive